I was tagged in this person's tweet. She says, a common dynamic I've had to address in friendships recently is women in relationships with men often expect other women to shoulder emotional labor and heavy lifting that should be the responsibility of their male partners and call it community. I think this is another really good conversation to have because I talk about pouring into the people that have poured into you. And friendships should not be one-sided. And if you are going to your female friends because your spouse, your significant other, is not providing that emotional labor, you really have to examine the relationship that you're having with that man. And I think that this is another reason why women are opting out of relationships with men because they're starting to understand that the emotional labor and the emotional intelligence from these men is not hitting. And when women like Lovette pull back, and I think that that is what offers the opportunity, that vacuum where women that are in these unfulfilling relationships will have the chance to sit with that and see that their actual romantic relationships are not hitting the spot. I do believe that we should be supportive of our friends in relationships. However, these support should be both ways. It should be give and take. It shouldn't be always take, 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 because we don't want parasitic romantic relationships at the same time, parasitic or relationships that are not fulfilling and symbiotic between friendships can be just as draining. So weigh in about this one. What do you think about the friendships where one is like the emotional support and you know that that person has a man at home? Finally, I'm going to bring all of this together. So this man, Sleeveless Hoodie J, says, y'all women don't go out with lotion in y'all little bags no more. I just asked about 4 different women and they all don't have any. So this man, I know that this is probably, a harmless tweet, but it just goes to show you the expectation that women are supposed to carry the load. We're supposed to be thinking for random people who aren't thinking for themselves. Women have always been the resource havers. We are the organizers. If you need something, you know who to look for? A mom. A mom, especially with young children, because that mom has, if you, hold on, if you get stuck in an elevator, being stuck in an elevator with a mom, if you are having any kind of emergency, a mom with small children, she has baby wipes, she has snacks, she has probably some first aid kits. She totally has some kind of cream. She has lotion. Moms have just about everything, random stuff, pieces of paper, pencils, crayons, little toys, self soothers. Women have everything. And even if we didn't have everything, we know how to make things out of things. But it is the expectation that we have always had things put on us that makes us like know that we have to get everything together for the dance recital. We have to make sure that we have things for the karate class. We got to make sure, oh my God, they have a project due this week. So we always have things going on in our head because we have had to think for 16 different folks. And now I think that women are starting to pull back from that. Like, I don't know if this is a systemic shift, if people have gotten together, like, no more. I don't know. But Sleeveless J was not able to find some lotion. And it just goes to show, though, that these people have the expectation that they could just leave. They could just leave the house. They can go out. They have pockets, but they don't have to put anything in the pockets. They could just grab their keys and their cell phones, their wallet, and just go. They don't have to pack for 4 people. They don't have to think ahead for their whole week in their schedule and all of the extracurriculars. They don't have to do that because it's typically some woman that is doing it. So I wanted to know what you guys thought of this one. I thought that this was the perfect example of how women's labor is usually kind of a given. Women are just supposed to do things. And men are able to just suck those resources, even from random women, even from non romantic, mutually beneficial women. They're just able to take resources. And it's just a reminder, ladies, you are the resource. You are the resources. You know things. You organize things. You are the freaking prize. Understand that, embody that. Jump in the comments. Let me know what you think about this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. So, this was an interesting conversation that I came across on Instagram from the Neighborhood Talk. They said a husband claims he had no idea about his wife's pregnancy cravings or morning sickness throughout her entire pregnancy because she refused to tell him due to a joke he made about women years ago. The man says, my wife is pregnant and I thought she didn't have cravings. Found out today that she pays a neighbor to go on those errands for her. I don't know how to feel about this. I somehow think I wouldn't mind sharing that experience with her. She has acted okay since the beginning, only to find out she had morning sickness. I didn't know. She told her best friend and mom every feeling, and she didn't tell me. I asked her. She said I once said those things were women whining, but that was a joke. Didn't mean I don't want to be part. She's now 8 months. I never was part of the whole journey. He says, we both work 9 to 5. Do I feel good that at least I wasn't stressed? She told her friend every feeling, even at midnight. And I was right there. Found out through her phone. She never acted unwell because of a joke of when we were dating. I don't know what emotions to process: guilt, fear, anger, sadness. So, this is the reason why many women understand that their jokes, that these men's jokes are laced with how they feel about things. There is a little bit of truth mixed into their supposed jokes. And this woman took him seriously. And so, in like a lot of the time, our pain that we go through, our periods are made fun of, PMS is made fun of. Many of the things that women go through are taken lightly by these people. So it's kind of strange that this person doesn't understand why he was left out. And he has made it all about him and his emotions and the fact that he's feeling left out. But just simply paying attention to your partner, you didn't notice that that she was getting things delivered. Did you think to ask her how she was feeling? Engage? Like, some of these people are so obtuse, like they can't, or they're blind, they're emotionally blind or emotionally illiterate. And it's really wild. It literally took him 8 months. Like, huh, this is weird. This is Sir, the whole pregnancy. Oops, I spit. I'm sorry. The whole pregnancy is over at this particular point. Uh, we'll see how you do with this child if you do a good job. Now you know that you need to tap into the relationship a little bit more, and maybe you'll get a chance at a second pregnancy. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, let's look at some of the comments. Forever Deanna says she didn't feel safe with her husband, and then someone's like, "This is the one." Leanix said he found out his pregnant wife was suffering in silence her whole pregnancy and still made it about himself. The one in the middle, the women that are saying she should have told him are wild. He is obviously very out of touch with his wife or very self absorbed to not have seen any signs. Absolutely. And women have got to stop coddling these people's emotions and feelings and acting like they can't see things. It's that they choose not to see things. So, like, telling women to make a list, to like really spell things out. Like, we shouldn't have to talk to these people like toddlers. Myra Finance says he should feel fear because a woman acting fine during one of the hardest times of our lives can be a dangerous woman. Joelle Rocha says, I did it throughout my pregnancy, and honey, I was never the same after. This person, a different fabric, says, and you won't be the same for a long time after. It's been a year for me, and I won't ever be the same. Joelle Rocha responded with, it's been 4 years for me, and I still feel it. I don't think we'll honestly ever fully heal. I've tried so many things. And the crazy thing is, more women need to be having these kinds of candid conversations so that the women who are choosing to still have babies need to understand that healing from pregnancy, the hormone imbalance, the sleep deprivation, just the healing, the whole healing from building a baby in labor is not what snapback culture shows you. It's not what these wealthy celebrities show you. That's not reality for regular folks. Okay, so this woman says it's scary no one addressed this woman's shortcomings. Her husband made a joke when dating. He's now calling her wife. So, a joke that has obviously bothered her for some time, she's never spoken to him about, and is punishing, she says, punishing him by not including him in a moment that should be the best for both is crazy. Was he wrong for the joke? Yes. But to be punished for something you don't even know bothered a person is insane business. It didn't bother her enough to get married and have his kids. It's almost like she did all of that just to do this to him. But we don't know that she is punishing him. She just knows how he feels about a thing and is doing a workaround. She might not even be maliciously doing it. She's just like creating a solution to a problem. She's having cravings. I'm going to pay someone to go handle it. I'm having feelings, I'm feeling the type of way, my body is feeling the type of way, I'm going to talk to someone who cares or understands what I'm going through. It's probably not even malicious. This dude is just feeling a way. This person says the trust issues I would have with my spouse if she did that, shaking my head. Asia says, I mean, it was all from his context, and he made a comment that he said was a joke. They probably did speak about it, but he kept joking on it. This person says no lies told. She should have gotten more clarity prior to marriage. Remember, she's pregnant. She's going to use that child as a weapon against her husband. We don't know that. These people and their reach is like, I hope that this person stretched after that reach. This person, Chaco Goddess, the thing about a joke is that they are based in truth. A joke made while dating must have stood out enough for her to internalize it. However, it never manifested until she was pregnant because now his truth is relevant. She probably feels she's really married to an insensitive person, and rather than try to change him, she has vented to her family. She has unstable emotions, but it doesn't mean they aren't valid. And then Talia Joy. She's not punishing him. She doesn't want to experience ridicule. A woman's emotion heightens during pregnancy, and I'm sure if she had sensed sarcasm from the jump, she wouldn't have kept her feelings a secret. He shared his opinion, and she's respecting his viewpoint, getting it met by somewhere else, getting it met elsewhere. I don't see a problem. That's how I feel about it. She's doing a workaround. She already knows that, women are whining. That's what he said. This is women whining. He shouldn't be included in this. I don't think that she's punishing. You guys let me know what you think. Land, do you think that the husband is valid? Do you think she's punishing? Do you think she's just doing a workaround? Let me know your thoughts.